Crime dramas have been a mainstay of television for many years, and criminality has an irresistible appeal in both older shows like The Wire and more modern ones like The Cleaning Lady and Peaky Blinders. Throughout its six-season run on Starz, the Courtney A. Kemp-created series Power became a huge phenomenon and debuted a number of legendary characters, like the frightening Kanan Stark. Even though Kanan met his demise in the fifth season of the show, the villain's mythology has only grown, particularly in light of the flawlessly written Power Book 3 Raising Kanan. The undisputed highlight of the Power universe is the prequel set in the 1990s, which tells the story of Kanan's teenage years and highlights the situations and surroundings that led to his downfall. Kanan teams up with some of the delivery boys in famous area to start a marijuana delivery service with the goal of becoming well-known and, more significantly, wealthy. He and Famous rolled in the dough without endangering themselves, thus it was an immediate success. However, Ronnie is aware of their new moves, so they might be in trouble. But for the time being, it appears like Ronnie's main priority will be helping Unique get in shape as they both try to reclaim their place in the drug trade, which Unique is doing better at owing to some assistance from Chinese and Italian gang members. Raquel wants to enter his business once and for all, as Kanan begins his operation. Now that her goal of killing Sal has been accomplished, she is concentrating on staying clean and out of the way of federal agents, making sure Kanan follows suit, and relishing her amorous moments with Unique, which this season's storyline may surprise some. After 3 seasons of raising Kanan, she and Marvin, the best father we've seen, are both putting in their best effort. Additionally, he is a huge supporter of Jukebox's aspirations to become a singer, particularly in the days preceding her Babe audition. However, what may be stated for Marvin cannot be applied to Lulu, who keeps going downhill and hits a new low. Nevertheless, there's optimism that he's finally turned the corner at the end of the episode. If there's one thing Kanan wants everyone to know, including himself, his friends, his family, and the outside world, it's that he can work hard and succeed without being under his mother's shadow. In Open for Business, Kanan sets up shop for his marijuana delivery service, which transforms the way clients place orders and receive them because everything is handled by Kanan away from the streets and behind closed doors. He's off to a terrific start because of his passion to succeed and his will to show his mother Raquel that he is independent. On the other hand, Ronnie's unexpected arrival at the end of the episode foreshadows the arrival of a new foe, and the job is only getting started as the orders begin to pile up to overwhelming proportions. Kanan desired to be at the top, but if and when he did, he had to be prepared to battle and persevere to get there. This venture between Raquel and Unique isn't shocking in my opinion, but it sure as hell doesn't help anyone. I understand that there may be some trauma bonding because Unique saved Raquel's life in the Season 2 final, and they both survived the mafia onslaught. Indeed, they are attractive as a pair, but what's the purpose? Connecting herself to someone who was once her enemy in the game doesn't make sense because Rack still wants to be out of it, especially since it seems like federal agents are pursuing them. It's similar to deciding to stop gambling altogether in order to attend casinos on a regular basis. If information spreads, there's also a danger that her reputation will be unjustly damaged. Then, Unique continues to live with his girlfriend, with whom he had a child. It's not a good combination when you include in Ronnie's obvious feud with Raquel, which will undoubtedly drive a wedge between him and Unique. The point is that there aren't many advantages here, and I'm sure they don't think it will continue very long. But I could be mistaken. If nothing else, I believe it's a setup for a big event that will occur later in the season. Jukebox needs her family's support more than anything else. Her mother's untimely death has undoubtedly shaken her world, and in an effort to hasten her healing and grieving process, she has picked up singing once more. She and Kanan get along well. Her relationship with Raquel is the finest it's ever been, and Marvin is at his best. And there's Lulu, who should be a clear and simple person for Jukebox to rely on given his love of music. But Lulu has been at his worst ever since his fight with Raquel and the revelation that he killed Scrappy without a reason. He is no longer as productive elsewhere as he once was, and his drinking and fighting have escalated. As if that weren't awful enough, he mentioned Jukebox's aspirations of having a fantastic audition for a singing part, only to almost destroy them and abandon her just when she needed him the most because he got into a drunken bar brawl. Yes, he apologizes to the bar owner, who knew his late father, and takes on a new role at the same establishment where he got into the fight, but that doesn't mean he's changed for the better. For the benefit of himself and his loved ones, Lulu needs to pull himself together. Marvin is performing at the highest level, as was indicated in the preceding section. The Marvin who is Raquel's go-to person, who consistently receives smiles and occasional hugs from Jukebox, and who completes chores with little to no error, is the same Marvin who frequently messed up with Raquel and almost damaged his relationship with his daughter Jukebox after hitting her. It's fantastic that Marvin is back, as this is the Marvin we have been waiting so long to see. The greatest things we've seen so far this season, particularly in Open for Business, are his investments in both himself and his daughter. He has set up shop in a predominantly white neighborhood, where his clientele is willing to compensate for his wares. Regarding Jukebox, he has been by her side encouraging and pushing her aspirations to pursue music, and he even stood by her side throughout the audition. Having said that, I hope that this is the Marvin that we will continue to see for the foreseeable future. In the third episode of Power Book 3 Raising Kanan, 3 people are attempting to keep their secrets close to the vest. Kanan intends to conceal his new marijuana business from his mother for as long as possible. Next is Raquel, who appears to be trying to conceal her relationship with Unique, but her main goal is to ensure that she isn't associated with the passing of Salvacelli, the Italian mafia boss that she gave Marvin orders to assassinate. Raquel needs to be cautious and avoid getting caught somewhere or with someone she shouldn't be, because the FBI is now more visible in Southside Jamaica, Queens. The last person on our list is Detective Howard, a police murderer who likely has the greatest secret of all, as he killed Detective Burke while pretending to be suicidal. With so much going on in each of their lives, it's likely that one of the 3 will not emerge unscathed, in typical Power Universe manner. Even if they could survive to see the next day, their actions will have a profound impact on not just themselves but also those in their immediate vicinity.